Hey guys, it's aggressively Arab Nigerian. I did the double time, so I'm back with more Apex. So you've seen the title of the video, so like let's not talk too much into this. Let's just get right into the video. So Mirage has basically been one of the worst legends in Apex for a very long time. But with his recent buff, I can tell you that he's probably one of the most fun characters or legends that you can use. And I'll explain to you why. So in this very clip, you can clearly see that I've put myself in a difficult situation, but I was actually able to pop my ulti right on time, and I was actually able to like get out of the sticky situation. This is something that I don't think this is something that was possible with Mirage's former kit, and I think that Mirage is pretty useful in this situation. So now at this point in time, we're kind of put in a bad spot because my teammate is actually down. And this is where Mirage clearly flourishes, because in this very tight situation, maybe not so tight, but in this situation I'm actually able to stick the res, and I'm all cloaked up, my teammate is all cloaked up. It's something that is very convenient. It's almost like a cheat code in my opinion. Like, I really like the way Mirage is right now. He's probably more useful than he has ever been. So I put myself in a tight situation again, but this is what I did different. So I sent out my decoy. I decided to release my decoy and then take control of it. So you can basically see that right now the decoy is mimicking my every movement. So in this situation, there's actually an enemy down. So the enemy probably thinks that is the real Mirage. So it gives me enough time to actually heal up. Then easy claps on the enemy right there. So Mirage's kit is actually very nice. He could be used for very evasive kind of like you can clearly see that Mirage's kit is very viable at this point in time, because he can be used for evasive maneuvers and basically bamboozling the enemy. So I'm going to like go back a bit in this clip and tell you everything that I did. So I dealt damage to the lifeline, then I decided to push, then I sent my decoy. Then the moment I sent my decoy, I took control of it because it was stuck to the truck. So I took it around the corner because I wanted to bait the lifeline. That's exactly what happened. So at this point in time, the decoy is basically mimicking all my movement. Lifeline does not know where I am exactly, because she thought I was the real Mirage. So it actually allowed me to get the jump on her, and this is just another example of how Mirage is actually more useful than it has ever been in the history of Apex. So I'll be very honest with you, Mirage definitely feels like a new legend, and it would be a shame if you're actually sleeping on Mirage and you do not try him this season, because not only is he viable, he's also a very fun legend to use. So I advise that you guys should definitely try using Mirage, like you really enjoy him. Another character that you definitely enjoy, that you should not even dare to sleep on, is Loba. Like, Loba is probably the most complete Apex legend that I have seen on release. He's so fun to use in terms of repositioning and like getting an angle on the enemy. Like I have never had so much fun using a new legend like this. Like, in this very situation, I actually have little health, so I'm just using a lot of repositioning to put myself into like higher position. So you can see that I'm kind of in a pinch right now. I'm actually kind of in a pinch, but somehow I'm able to like survive. And it's not just by just using the bracelet, but also movement too. I'm putting myself in the right spots. But honesty, I actually see Loba as a meta legend. I feel like she's here to break the game. I feel like she's top tier. I haven't felt like this for any character in a very long time other than Watson. I feel like she's really going to change the way Apex is going to be played on a competitive level. She's definitely a game changer. She's what the game needed, because new style of play that has not been seen, and her abilities are actually very fun, and I feel like people should definitely use her because she's very nice. In this very clip, I happen to put myself in a very bad spot as always, and I can see the usefulness of me actually like taking a step back or using her bracelet to like reposition, because I got out of that very sticky situation. And you can tell that, like, you can see that Loba basically makes Raid's position as top 3 and puts it on that threat, because Loba's ability are probably as equal or maybe even better. Like, she is, in my opinion, one of the most complete legends that have ever been released on Apex. And you can see that her repositioning may not be the best, but it is very, very effective and can actually get the job done, if you know what I mean. So like, you can put yourself in bad positions and you can get yourself out of those bad positions. That's like, Loba is that kind of character. Before I wrap this video up, I'd like to show you a play that I made. So I basically knocked this Raid and decided to reposition instantly. That's something that even when you knock somebody down with Raid, I don't even think you can pull it off, because even if you try to phase, you don't get to phase for like a long period of time or phase for like a very long distance. But I was actually able to cover that distance in like what, less than 3 seconds, and that just shows how Loba can be very good offensively too, like knocking someone immediately and getting out of the situation like before the enemy's teammates are even aware. Don't get me wrong, I don't think Loba is perfect, because definitely this is probably the wrong way to use Loba. You should probably not put yourself in this certain situation, but she's just really fun to use and can be very, very, very useful for the team. And you know, and by the way, I think the Mastiff is a little bit overpowered right now, but I do not know. I only played a couple of games, but like, I could tell that the Mastiff was pretty powerful, because I was hitting like some 80 something, 90 something, and but you shouldn't hold me against my word, and I don't know. So this is Aggressively Average Nigerian, and if you enjoyed this video, you should probably leave a like, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, you should definitely subscribe to my channel, because I make good content. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye. Oh shit, by the way guys, I was actually wrong about the gold shield. This is how it actually works. When you use one shield cells, it gives you 2. So I made a mistake in my last video, so I was actually wrong. So this is how it actually works. So I just wanted to like clarify that whole misconception and all that stuff. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.